Hey everyone, John Rettinger from john4lakers.com, and I want to give you my initial impression of the Blackberry Storm. I've had one since early Thursday morning, and I haven't had enough time to really give it a thorough review, but I do want to give you my initial impressions. I did a comparison video with the iPhone, and this video is going to be just about the Storm. I'm going to let it stand on its own legs. So, first thing, running on Verizon's network. Well, this is going to vary from your location. I have been very impressed with Verizon's network. I haven't used them in about 8 years, and call quality is clear. I haven't had a single dropped call, and their EVDO network, when they have strength, is almost as fast as Wi-Fi. Very impressive network. While it's certainly going to vary, just my impressions of the call quality on the device has been absolutely fantastic. So one thing to note about the BlackBerry is RIM has traditionally made non-touchscreen devices. What they've done with the Storm is adapt their operating system. I'm not going to go into numbers of operating systems, but what they did is they adapted it for a touchscreen, meaning it wasn't initially made for a touchscreen device, and oftentimes that shows. Menus can be a little bit laggy, moving through menus can be laggy, selecting things can be laggy, and I'm going to get to all that in a minute, but it definitely shows that this was not developed as a touchscreen device. It was more adapted for a touchscreen device. So those are some of the negatives. One thing that I really have to say I do love, and I'm getting very used to, is the click screen on the BlackBerry Storm. I don't think you can really see that, but it does depress just a little bit when you're typing or pushing any sort of button on it. It feels very similar to the trackpad on the MacBook. Actually, it feels almost identical. And it really is intuitive. I know there's been some concerns that you can't type as fast because you have to wait for the screen to pop back up, but that has not been an issue for me. It pops up almost instantaneously. Although a concern I do have is possibly dust getting around the outside of the phone when it's pushed in, but it seems like RIM took care of that, and there appears to be a small membrane around it. Build quality of the device is fantastic. It's solid, it feels good in the hand. The back is made of metal. It's got a gorgeous 3.2 megapixel camera with autofocus and video recording capabilities and MMS. It's got a full HTML browser, and of course it's got the BlackBerry email system. RIM's email system is fantastic. I forgot how good it was. I haven't used a BlackBerry in about a year and a half, and it is unbelievable. Push is instantaneous, it's quick, it's fast. I really couldn't be happier with the email aspect of it. So one of the gripes I do have with the phone, I think one of the ways where it shows that it wasn't initially made for a touchscreen, is with the accelerometer. It is quite laggy. So I'm going to give you guys a quick demonstration of that here. So I'm going to turn this on. Device is just simply locked. Turn it. Notice there's 2-second delay, and that's not so bad. Occasionally the delay can almost get twice that long. So let me go ahead and show you another example here of that. Let me unlock the device. An accelerometer is something that you have to use very often on the phone. A little bit laggy, but not terribly bad. So let me show you a website. Happen to have john4lakers.com queued up here. I'm going to show you the accelerometer again on the website. I've made the brightness as low as I can, so I hope you guys can see that. So not so bad. So let me give you another example here. Go back to the home screen. Then you hit the BlackBerry menu button. There still is a little bit of a delay, so we'll go ahead and push that. And it takes about a second for it to pop up. Now I'm going to compare that to, let's say, the BlackBerry Bold, which the operating system was made for a device like this. So when I hit the BlackBerry button right there, it's an instantaneous pop-up. Scrolling through menus, everything comes up immediately. It's not a big issue, and the lag is not that substantial. But when you're using it often, you're hitting a lot of buttons, it definitely becomes noticeable. So that's one thing to be concerned about. The phone does have a visual voicemail service, which is quite nice, and it looks similar to that other phone that I'm not going to mention, but visual voicemail is great. It tells you who's calling. One thing that I've heard about the device, and the reason that there were a little bit of shortages on launch day, Research in Motion, also known as RIM, had plenty of devices ready to go, but there was a glitch in the operating system they were getting ready to release. So they actually had to reflash all the phones about a few days before release, and obviously that was quite time consuming, so there weren't as many initially out for launch day as there should have been. So what that means is that this device is running an older version of a firmware. Now, what is okay about that is that this phone is over-the-air upgradable, meaning the operating system can be upgraded over the air. So I'm not that concerned. I think things like the lagging and the accelerometer slowdown will be fixed with an over-the-air update. This is the first time it's been released, and it does have a fair amount way to go before it's perfected, but it is a great device. It can play music, play videos, the screen is gorgeous, you can view your pictures. I gotta say, I really have been very happy with the device. While I have actually been using this as my primary phone since Thursday, and I've been very happy with it. Now, am I going to switch to use this as my primary device? That's yet to be seen, but I can say that I'm enjoying using it right now. So guys, stay tuned to the channel and the website for some more reviews and some more thoughts and musings on the Blackberry Storm. I have other phones kind of in the docket here that I want to review and share with you guys as well. But wanted to give you guys just my initial impressions of the Blackberry Storm. If you're with Verizon or you're thinking about switching, I recommend going to a Verizon store and playing with the phone. It's certainly not for everybody, but it is for a lot of people. Texting on it is very quick. The keyboard can be a little bit squirrely. It's hard. When you push the button, you get a little blue light that glows, but you can't always tell where that blue light is coming from, so you frequently have mistypes, but that may just be because I'm not used to the keyboard yet. So I'm going to hold judgment on that. And I have gotten used to the SureType keyboard very quickly. So guys, if you want to get the phone, like I said, go check it out at a store and make your own decision. I'm not here to convince you one way or another, just to help educate. So guys, John Rettinger, john4lakers.com. Be sure to check out the website. And if you want some exclusive content, be sure to follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/john4lakers. Hope you enjoyed these initial overview and musings and thoughts to the device. And I'm off to dinner, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.